Hey everybody, guess who? Coming at you one more time for another video. I think on Monday when we were together, whenever you're seeing this, Monday the 16th, I was talking about doing videos or tutorials, and I said that in the last video that I did, if you guys have seen that, I really want to throw that way out. I want to try and help you out as much as I can. For those of you who feel like you've got a pretty good grasp on things, and you don't need to see this video, because this is pretty much, this is about the unit where we've been, where we are going to be right now, and kind of where we're going. So this is something to look at before you get into a practice jump. I have the hints posted, the hints page for a practice jump in our module for Wednesday the 18th and Friday the 20th, however you want to think about that module. But I just want to do this up real quick to explain for anyone who's still a little bit confused about what is going on so far. So, overall, of course, the unit is about the diver diving off a platform that is X feet in the ground, X feet above the ground, and he's diving into a car, right, that is traveling under him. So it's all about distance and timing. And we've been using science so far to help us with that. So the first component, of course, in the first part of the unit, we looked at height, right? So they had us calculate how far off the ground you were from like maybe the 11 o'clock position, which we're going to find to be pretty important. And that's when we started using trig, right? We were figuring out what this angle was to figure out what this height was so we could add it to this height. That was the first part of the unit. It was about calculating height, because from height, then we turned to free fall. And that section of exercises with free fall. That is about the time piece of it, right? So using sine to calculate height and graphing sine and figuring out the values of sine, that was all about helping us find the height of each position off the ground. The free fall part of it is to help us with finding time based on height. So that's where this important thing comes in. Remember that we're talking about time in terms of height. That's equal to the square root of our distance, or height, divided by 16. This equation is going to be so important for us. I hope that you're able to see that all right, because if not, I'm going to go nuts. Time, according to height, is equal to our height divided by 16 and taking the square root of that. It's all about finding time based on the height we have. So now we go from calculating just the height to now using that height to find time. And that's what a practice jump is about. A practice jump is you're going to start out by calculating time. You're going to calculate height first. Then you're going to use this equation to calculate time. All right? And the hints are there to guide you along the way. At the end of a practice jump, what you're going to do is you're going to figure out how to transform your height function. Remember that we were talking, in terms of the height function, what we originally had was height according to time was equal to the 65. That was how high our center was up off the ground, right? And we added in the radius of the Ferris wheel, which is our amplitude, 50, times sine of 9t, because 9t was, again, our angular velocity, right? We are going to take this and we're going to change it in a practice jump in order to replace it up here. The last part of a practice jump, number 4, wants you to find the time of wheel time according to, the wheel time according to height, and you're going to change this up according to what you do in number 3. That's the goal of a practice jump. It is to transform our time equation based on our height function. So keep that in mind, that you want to use this time function, and then you're going to try and think about height in terms of this, only we're not going to be focusing so much. This is going to change. Remember, this is the height of the center of the Ferris wheel off the ground, but now that's going to change in a practice jump. So hopefully this video, this kind of explanation, helps you understand what it is you're trying to do in a practice jump. If you have any questions, you can email me. The Google Meet, our first Google Meet, will be Friday, March 20th, so tomorrow, from when I'm doing this video. I will be on from 11 to 12, maybe 12:30, if you have any questions, but hopefully the hints will help you out. And tomorrow evening, I'll be posting the solutions to those problems so that hopefully you can see what it is we're trying to achieve. So until then, hopefully you guys have an easy time with the exercises, thanks to the hints I gave. Or if you're like, Owen, you're good enough, apparently. Sorry, guys, that's just a joke. So have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.